Hi guys, I've set everything up. That means I've rearranged my desk so that we can record with this tripod and this smart phone. We're looking at a very old computer. I thought it said 2012, or was it 2010? 10 to 13 years old. It's a Medion machine. And it has this sticker NVIDIA Optimus and NVIDIA GT4, GT, and then I think 9600, which we can better show you here. So we have here the name. If we zoom in a little bit, then everybody can read, right? So GT 6020, 30, 35, 30, 640. And we're taking a break from all programming and just having some fun and explaining you that yes, it can run, right? Hyprland with NVIDIA. Will it work always? No. But can it? Yes. Right? If you take a look at this one, then you see NVIDIA is installed. You see the version 390 is the one that's from the AUR. That means you build it, and you can always check out the nvidia.com/download/index-aspx is up here, the URL, and that's where often I go to and have a look. Okay, so this machine needs this and that driver, and then we just install it in Windows. Sorry, in Linux. But you could as well, was thinking, install it in Windows. It's just a choice there, Linux 64 bits or anything else. Everything is working. I have made a video and they're both mute, right? They're both mute. This one, that's the ISO. That's the one that you find now today on the AAG. So when I pop it in, I say, let's do it all over again. Then you boot up. This is an old machine, so UEFI did not exist back in the years, right? So you start up with another look, basically. Well, that's the old look, and you have the same things as always. Either you choose open source, Intel, AMD, or you choose the NVIDIA dkms, or you choose no mode set. I've chosen number one, yep, because NVIDIA dkms, it's not what it needs 390. So I pass the idea of NVIDIA altogether by choosing number one, hoping, and that's my advantage, I have an NVIDIA Optimus. It means I have Intel and NVIDIA, like there are machines who have AMD and NVIDIA, right? So you choose to boot up with the one that's not NVIDIA anyway. So that's line one for you. In this case, for this machine, this hardware, I can't use NVIDIA because it wants 390. So let's install this one then. While it's doing its job, maybe we can have a look at this already. Let's see. I don't know. I've done this search like years ago on what you do then, and you paste a paper on it, and I have something, well, equivalent as a paper, something you can type letters on it, and then I can't forget, right? So it was the S66M600 series, I don't know, this one maybe. Let's see, search 418, so that's not it. GeForce, it's a GeForce, I guess, Quattro, yeah. Then the 600 series, or is it the 6 series? But I don't see the 6 series. Ah, here it is. 6 series, production branch, search. 304 it says here. So how do I know that I know I need to use a 390, but hey, years back I've looked it up. I'm not sure what I've typed in then. MX, GT, these are all newer things. Definitely not that. Let's go and install this, and then we can look together furthermore. So you have something to click a little bit to the back here. So we install online or offline. I have this LAN cable down there, it's in, so I can go for it. Then a super Q, in my case an A, is gonna remove. Yes, I know it's not plugged in. I thought let me keep that there. I have messed enough with my headquarters here to be able to make this video for you guys. So no power. So first off, I'm not gonna install a lot of stuff. I could install, that's the one thing that I might install, that's the def, right? Anything that these are all the things I need to work. Belgian, erase disk, displays enough, swap to file or swap with Hibernate. You see there's space enough, 250 gigabytes. And voila. So he's doing his job. Back to here. Now first here again, sorry. Control T. There he is. So I have this open, a GeForce GT. Okay, back here. GeForce GT. It does have a 6 series. I would assume it's in here, but it might be. Let's see. Oh yeah, here they are. 6, 20, 40, and all those family stuff together. I don't know which number it is, but probably all the same. Yay, 390. Yeah, we figured it out. So we had to find, and 640 is probably the last number I had. Here was, so Inksy or NeoFetch says 620M, 630M, 635, and 640M. Search. Oh, look at that. 430. Okay, well, thank God. I know already it's gonna work with 630. And this one? With 390, yeah. So I wonder if I can do an Inksy -B to get to the real name of my machine. So I'm typing Inksy -B. Minus is there, B is there. Okay, not really. Although it says GF108M. Whatever that means. Let's have a look. I have to wait anyway for the installation. And this is what you do. You have an internet on one machine, and then an NVIDIA, and he says he is an GF108. That's something else. 108M, and now we ask driver. As a reference to this number, and then GT520, and we have N600. That may help. Look at that, right? What's inside the 390XX driver? It doesn't matter if we're in Debian. I think we're still in Linux, right? Control find, and then 620. There is 620. So these are different numbers. I have a GF108. So GF108. So that's up here. Now numbering, they're all the same, it seems. 108M. There are a few out there. And here we have something. So 620. I guess it's more like a family than it's a specific thing. Okay. So no, we don't really know which one it is. Or another thing we can do. So neofetch is interesting, inksy is interesting, probe is interesting. If I can type the letters P-R-O-B-E, probe, we can have a look as well there. X11 related logs are not collected. I guess so. We're in Wayland. That's the link. Is probe getting more an insight on the matter? It's the question. Now I wonder. Yes, I don't have to wonder anymore. We do have Firefox on it. So, not really. It's just the same name again and again. Super F. So we see here again 620M, 630M, 635M, 640M, and then LE, whatever that is. One of the things that's interesting, we have to wait anyway, I think. Yep. That's, you can look, and if you click on this link here, you scroll down, you know that it's going to work on Ubuntu, it's going to work on Rosa, Black Panther, and Mint, and ArcoLinux. Look at that. What's that? ArcoLinux, Ubuntu, and so on. That's interesting, right? Before you buy anything, you know, okay, that's going to work. Any numbers here? Not really. But they're all the same thing, right? This is also something to search for. Medion p7624. Maybe that can tell you what exactly the name of your driver is. But I'm gonna give up here and wait for the installation to stop. Yeah, this machine, it's great, this little tripod, but one of the things in this DJI thing, you can't put it on pause. Not that that's a problem for me, because I can keep talking, that's no problem. But yeah, right? So almost at the end, installing the bootloader, preparing your system for ArcoLinux, and then there we are, done. So Hyprland is now going to be, don't do it too soon, unplugged. Done. And then we wait and we hope for the best. It's not gonna work on any hardware out there in the world. It does on some, and that's already something. Okay, cool little wallpaper. Wallhaven. So yeah, we got Hyprland, and it's gonna work on this machine, this laptop that I have, which I'm only using for testing and never for well, work. And next thing I could do to complete the video, so basically we're done, right? There's only one thing I'd like to do. That's a new script I've created, that's called var. Have a look at one of the videos. I explained the idea behind it, and maybe you do something similar, something you think you're missing. In this case, it's gonna grab wallpapers. Now, another thing that I'm always so tired of doing it over and over again is getting my Azerty Hyprland in. So Azerty for settings for Hyprland. Now I need to sudo reboot after all that. You see already the wallpaper changing, because I need Hyprland to load up and then have a look at the new files, which are now Azerty configurations. And next up, well, basically the story ends here. So now 15 minutes ahead, the story can end here. Or you can decide to install the NVIDIA driver. So inc -b will tell you that. Let's have a look. It's the line device 2 that I'm interested in, driver nouveau kernel, right? So we're not using NVIDIA at this point in time. We're using just either the Intel 2nd generation core processor device 1 there, or device 2, but certainly not NVIDIA driver, because there is no NVIDIA driver. Voila. Okay, so it's a bit small, but I'm always going to say what I'm typing. So clean, and we got, yeah, doesn't exist, clear. Then what we need is the driver. Yay, NVIDIA space dkms space 390. Enter. That makes things a little bit less complex than typing yay NVIDIA. 1, enter. 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 My password. Enter. Yes, no, yes, enter. That's it. Now we wait. Now, while we wait, super 2, I'm going to the second desktop, opening up a terminal and typing get-nemesis-on-arcolinux. cd data arcolinux AOR stop ls. So inside the new folder that's there, data inside ArcoLinux Nemesis, inside the folder AOR is add-wayland-nvidia-settings. Add-wayland-nvidia-settings. I'm ready. First, the machine needs to build. So super 1, super 2, super 1, super 2 is gonna switch between your desktops. And it's building the 390, taking its time. Let's make it a little bit here, more or less in the middle. Play with the tripod. And it takes as long as it takes. And the only thing you can hope for, that there is no mistake during the build. That's the only thing you can hope for. Burn a candle, as they say in Belgium here. And maybe, right, maybe cross your fingers, another thing. Let's maybe shut up and listen to the fan. The fan is kicking in. This oldie has to work. 79 degrees Celsius, which is kind of hot. You don't want to have that on your skin. Right? Arrow up. Again, 80. We're going up. Oh, look at that. Nice wallpaper. Nice wallpaper. Reminds me of the Looney Tunes or something like that. From cartoons anyway. How hot is it? 75, he's cooling. Fun. Super Q I have to do the correct one, otherwise the wrong screen is killed. Yes, one line. All right. So what I do now is go to my second and run add-wayland-nvidia-settings. Have a look at the code. We're not going to include this in the code here. It's created for the dkms, but I've seen, right, hence the message, know what you're doing, right? I thought, how should I even write it, right? But it seems to work for others as well. So dkms is what's tested all the time here, but this is just a laptop that's sitting there on the side and has the need of the 390. Well, could need the 390, does not need it. He can use it. There's a difference, right? If you have a black screen, then he needs it. Voila. So we sudo reboot. In there are the commands to make everything work. And then we boot up and we hope for the best. Might this work for everything? Nope, not gonna work for everything. That's why it's called Linux. That's why it's called NVIDIA. But it's something to go on, to analyze, to get reasoning, to get your bearing, to keep reading, to keep trying. And let's have a look at the inc-b. And then go here. Can you see at the driver? I have to read device 2, driver NVIDIA. You see it? 390. Do we have NVIDIA 390? Yep, back down. More or less here. I check it always with NVIDIA. And that's why it's installed. NVIDIA as an I. And NVIDIA as an I shows you that you're using. Let's see if I can turn it around a little bit and then zoom in like so. So it tells you something. It tells you you have using 4 MB of memory usage and GPU utilities empty, which makes me wonder, right, is it really used or not? But the 4 MB is of course a sign that it is used. Another thing to do, let's see if we can do that. Super D NVIDIA is, the other one is not installed, it seems. NVIDIA, no, the other one is not installed, probably because of the yay NVIDIA dkms, or was it just, yeah, it's just settings, I think. That's of course the question. That's of course the question. Control C, let's see. If we type NVIDIA settings and then 390, does it need its own package? Oh yeah, it needs its own package. So if I want to see the actual application, let's see if we can build it. So I'm trying to build NVIDIA 390XX settings. In order for you to give a GUI to know that it's working or not. In the meantime, all kind of wallpapers come in and removing them if I don't like them. lib xnv control 390xx, remove that one. Yeah, sure. All right, so NVIDIA server settings. Nope, that's not gonna cut it. Control T, NVIDIA settings. Let's see if that runs. Yeah, it doesn't run on Wayland. The end. You'll notice that there are other applications that do not run on NVIDIA, and that will be that, right? Until somebody else fixes it, not me. I'm guessing, and that's a guess, right? Maybe somebody can help me and assist me, but it says NVIDIA here, NVIDIA, and it says 390, so that's successfully installed. Whether we're using it or not is my only assumption, is this thing, 4 megabytes. But we don't see this, which might be okay, I don't know. May not be able to read, unless, don't tell me you need sudo. Don't think so. No more information with or without sudo, so no. Anyway, I've set this up for you guys. It's definitely my way here, but it's the same thing that I've shown you in the videos. Let me go to YouTube. There are 2 mute videos out there, and the numbering is 3398 and 3397. It's about NVIDIA Optimus, Intel and NVIDIA, and they're all both mute. And this is basically exactly the same thing, same machine, hardware, right? But this time record with a smartphone in order for you to, I don't know, get things rolling on your end. All right, cheers.